Stephen Chbosky's coming-of-age novel, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, has recently caused an uproar at the Minersville Public Library after it was featured in our young adult section for teen readers. Many of the few patrons we do accommodate feel as though this novel has no place in the hands of adolescents due to its depiction of underage drug and alcohol use, sexuality, and mental illness. As we hold special regard for any religious values or moral standards MPL patrons may have, it is important for the library and its board of directors to acknowledge the themes in this book that can be found offensive or controversial, and to clear the air on these subjects by explaining why they pertain to our community's youth. We would like to begin this presentation with a formal apology to any and all of those who found the content in Perks to be too inappropriate for teenage readers. However, the decision to keep Perks on the shelves of our young adult section is final. Although it may not be obvious, literature like The Perks of Being a Wallflower is vital to the soul of a teenager. The main concerns pertaining to this novel include its profanity and explicit content when referring to sexual abuse, suicide, and the use of mind-altering substances. The reality of this is that most adolescents have already been predisposed to these things, from outside influences like school, through friends, and even in their own home. It is even more likely that any teenager interested in Perks is well aware of its subject matter and wants to use the book as a tool for personal growth or empowerment. Aside from the juvenile delinquency and deviance, this novel evokes themes of compassion, tolerance, and the process of maturing that each and every human should be exposed to, especially at a young age. Here at the Minersville Public Library, our main goal is to spread literacy to those who need it the most, our youth. The Perks of Being a Wallflower is a prime example of the enlightenment our organization wishes to promote. Take a moment to look back on the trials and tribulations you've personally experienced in high school. Erratic emotions, incessant boredom, and the need for a sense of belonging usually top the list of teen issues. Now, envision that you have a son or daughter going through these same troubles, and nothing you can physically do will help them, but they find solace in reading this book. Would you take that away from them? Doing so would not only disrupt the learning and potential of your child, it would withdraw their ability to understand and deal with their emotions or possible hardships. The fact of the matter is that teens are going to curse, teens are going to party, teens are going to experiment positively and negatively, whether we like it or not, because these same teens are on the very confusing verge of adulthood, and being exposed to the fact that they are not alone in this can only benefit them in the future. Books and literature are sometimes a young adult's only friend and companion. Characters like Charlie, Patrick, and Sam in The Perks of Being a Wallflower have become the figurative friends and inspirations of teenagers worldwide. With over 1 million copies sold, it is evident that Perks isn't the problem. The problem is that there's been a never-ending stigma against self-aware teens who are forced to be blinded to thought-provoking, life-changing, and inspiring works of writing. With that being said, and with all of the respect in the world, please remember that it is the 21st century. Open your mind and at least discuss this novel with your children, and allow them to express their opinion on The Perks of Being a Wallflower. If we couldn't change your mind, maybe they will.